Hi, family. I'm so glad that you're here today. And this is a very special video. I was desiring so much to go live with you last week. However, my internet is super slow. Wasn't able to do that. As you know, everything is a little different and very different in the world and in your world. I'm sure. My internet is slow because everyone's on it. Nobody's at work as people usually would be. And just as myself, you might experience some fear and uncertainty around what is happening in the world, what is happening in your world. And today I really want to speak a little bit about how I view that and maybe give you some comfort, what arises from this global opportunity for all of us. And at the end, I would like to guide you on a meditation to let go of fears, because fears really don't serve us. And we all have them. And we just find different ways of running away from them. So I want to invite you to really be present and let go. It's super powerful. And before I start, I really want to say that my heart goes to all of you who have been affected by the coronavirus. And I don't know anyone who hasn't been affected in so many different ways. And at the same time, I see there is so much fear and panic in the world. So just to set some space for you today to go a little bit deeper, go a little bit underneath to what is happening, to what we see on the news, what we hear from people. I want to really invite you to just drop in and get present with yourself. Because I know that this might be this global crisis, and it also starts with you. And it's all about your own experience. And as I see right now, I really see that the world hasn't been sustainable the way we've lived. We know that it couldn't carry on that way. We knew that something has to change. And we've been seeking comfort. And through comfort, nothing ever changes. What I've been seeing is just a lot of consumerism, distraction, and disconnection in the world. And so I really want to invite you to consider that this whole opportunity, which is another word for crisis, if you are open to use that. This whole opportunity to really slow down, reconnect to yourself, and see what's possible and how this can lead to a greater change. And are we going to make this change out of fear? Or are we going to make this change out of love? And really appreciation what we have, rather than constantly trying to hold on to security, love, and approval as we have been doing. And I've been doing so much work around this lately and in the past years. And I can tell you one thing. The biggest difference is really not about staying comfortable and looking for how can I get love and safety and approval, is going inside. When the fear is unbearable, when the pain is unbearable, it pushes us to go inside and to do really the deep inner work, the shadow work. And for you who are not maybe familiar with the shadow work, it's basically working on your blind spots. It's all those blind spots that you might not see that are there, and they are causing you anxiety or causing you negative emotions. And once you see that, once you understand that, you can release that. But until we don't do that deep work, we are suppressing our emotions, and we are carrying all of these past trauma inside, all these undigested hurts from previous relationships and fears, the whole universe. And if you are right now experiencing some great anxiety or fear around the state of the world, what is happening, I really want to invite you to just notice that maybe it really reflects some underlying fears that have been there all along, that have been there, and maybe just coming up a little bit more, or just coming up extremely strongly for you. I know some fears have been coming up for me very strongly, and I've been working through them, and it's been extremely, it's hard and it's rewarding, because it brings always on the other side of going into those spots that we don't want to go, going into our past hurts, feeling all that pain that we've been avoiding so far. On the other side, when you allow yourself to feel that, there is freedom. Freedom to love, freedom to be love, freedom to just be in your natural state, which is love, understanding, compassion. There's no fear. Allowance. You allow things to be. And the second part of my practice, and that I do with other people, is releasing control. Surrendering. It's all about surrendering, because as long as you're trying to control things and people, and we all do it unconsciously, just to feel safe, just to feel loved, just to feel approved of, like I'm a good person, that what I'm doing is I'm getting my self-worth by controlling everything and everyone around me. And I think this alone is at the very core of our disconnection. Why we're distracting ourselves, because we don't want to feel that pain, and why we consume and destroy the planet. And nature has its own ways that we can try to control and resist and blame, or we can allow it and see what's beyond that and what's actually happening. What opportunities can come out of it. We all know that the world is not going to be the same after this. It's not the same. And it's up to us what kind of changes we want to make. And even though there is so many people afraid, and I'm afraid sometimes too, I've been seeing people really connecting, people talking to, on the phone to people that they haven't for a while. I've seen so much kindness. I've seen people getting together, wherever they can, either online, offline, wherever, however they can. Some people are complaining that they can't touch anyone. They feel alone. The sense of this touch is not the only touch you can use. You can really touch someone through your words. You are completely boundless, unlimited. There is nothing that is stopping you from just being joy and love and contribution in the world, except of these past stories and fears and deep trauma and hurts that are running the show. So for those of you who really want to go deeper and want to join me on my journey, I've created a Facebook group where we'll be going together, and I want to invite you to, I'm still not sure exactly what we're gonna do. I think I'm just gonna improvise, but I know I want these videos and do Facebook lives, whatever I can do to help you to connect deeper with yourself, with your spirit, with your truth, and then with other people, and then with the whole. That's my main intention, to get into the present moment beyond all these fears that we have around everything. So I'm gonna leave you the link for the Facebook group in the description of this video. Maybe I'll leave you a link in here on some devices. And now let's go to that meditation. This is a really powerful meditation. It's very subtle, but it will help you to release. It's not about making you to feel just comfortable, because I know that we all seek that comfort, but this is really opening up in discomfort and to be able to let go of these parts that are holding you back. So I just want to invite you to find a spot where you can just either lie down or sit down and close your eyes and really arrive to this moment and let this moment to be just about you. Because maybe all your focus has been on the outside. And it has been what's going to happen. So come back the next few minutes. Come back to yourself and see how your body feels. And see how your heart is feeling this moment. And can you allow yourself just to be? Just to be in the natural state of your presence, beyond all these stories and pressures of how you should be and shouldn't be. And all these things you have to do in the world in order to get love, safety, or approval. Can you allow yourself just rest in that beingness, that space within you, which is soft, unprotected, safe. And perhaps think of some situation that you felt fear around or had some concerns about. Something that has been on your mind, something that's been coming back. It can be about a situation or about a particular person, something that you know that you feel some fear. And can you just allow yourself to feel this fear? Just this moment. There is no right or wrong way of doing this. This moment. Can you allow yourself to feel this fear? Would you welcome this fear? Like, I'm not afraid of you anymore. I can open up and just welcome to feel it. And if it involves a person or people, is there any way that you perceived that the person or the people were trying to control you in any way? And when we perceive that someone is trying to control us, we always do try to control them back. So in your situation, just see, how do you try to control the situation or control the person? Are you trying to get safety, security from them? Or love? Or approval? And could you let that go? And in this situation, could you just let go of any sense or any need to control the things the way they are? Just for this moment. Just allow yourself to rest in the presence of your being, would you be open this moment to let go of that control? Trying to control the person or the situation. And feel your body. What does it feel like in your body when you surrender to what is? Just for a moment. And maybe you hear some thoughts. You see some images because you didn't feel safe to just surrender or let go. So in this moment, could you just let those images and those fears that come up, or thoughts, just would you allow them to pass through you, acknowledging they're there, allowing you to be the way you are. Dropping into space of letting go. Realizing and remembering that it is such a privilege. Each new day we get to experience. What a privilege every breath we breathe. Realizing that this moment you are okay. And so one more time, allow yourself just be the way you are this moment. And see if there is any fear or concern left about the situation. And then welcome it into your consciousness. Welcome that fear. And see, maybe it's different in its intensity. And just for this moment, could you allow it to just be exactly the way it is, without trying to change it, run away from it, fix it, tweak it, manipulate it? This moment, can you just allow that fear or that concern to be there as a part of your experience? And see if there is any people involved or a person. And just notice, is there any need from you to control this person? No, any desire for them to be different, to do things differently? Could you let this fear, could you let this need go, this need for control? Could you let yourself to drop deeper into your inner beingness? Drop into your own heart. Noticing that you are not even in control of beating your own heart. And you're okay. And to allow yourself to let go. And notice how it feels being in this space. And imagine what would it be like to go with your day, feeling this relaxed force within you that is not trying to control, but it's allowing and therefore open for this infinite intelligence to come through you and always give you the best ideas, the best resources. That's always supportive. You being in the space of love and support and gratitude for each moment. Just imagine what would that be like to live from this space. Because maybe you have been trying to control everything and everyone, maybe even subtly. You do it so subtly. But how has that been working? So could you just allow yourself to be exactly the way you are? Letting go of the attachment to that fear. Could you let go of that attachment to that fear? Recognizing it's there, but I don't have to be consumed by it. I can feel it. Fear sometimes can give us really amazing information when we go deeply into it about what is true, what is real, and what we can't ignore anymore. But we have to allow it to feel it. So whatever is coming up for you this moment is perfect. There is no right or wrong way of doing it. Nobody tells you what to do. Nobody in the whole world can tell you what to do. Essentially, you are here, left with yourself. Supported always. Always safe in this space. Always loved. And in your own time, if you choose to, you can come back to this world. You can stretch your fingers and stretch and just having this quality that you've cultivated slowly bringing into your life, into your day, little by little. Or you can just allow yourself to drift off to sleep. Either way, I'm so grateful for you for taking some time for yourself, nourishing yourself with your own beingness and going beyond your fears by really allowing them to be part of your experience. And see what comes up from that. And for you who would like to see more of emotional healing videos, follow me on my Live Unbound YouTube channel, where I'll speak more about some intimate stuff from my life, about deeper connection. I am also going to talk about my journey through this crisis and what's been happening in here, being in Costa Rica. And for that, I will leave you a link again in the description of the video or over here on some devices. I love you very much. And yeah, last thing, I'm in the process of creating this amazing shamanic journey video for you. And it's one of those bigger productions, so it takes a little bit longer. Well, it takes a long time. In my intention for this channel is to really create videos that are more aligned with who I am and to support you, the real you, that love inside of you, and also inspire you and also calm you also to help you to let go of all these things that we don't need. So thank you for watching. I thank so much to my Patreons who stay with me through all of these turbulent times. And I'm thinking of you guys. You're on my mind. And the videos I'm creating are for you. Thank you. And for everyone else, for anyone who finds some value in them. Have a good day.